What's up, everybody? It's December 27th right now, just a couple days after Christmas. Um, I'm killing myself right now, waiting to go fishing. It's been, oh God, almost 2 months, month and a half at least since I've gone fishing, so I'm going a little stir crazy here. Raining outside right now, so at this point, I'm kind of not even close. I could bust out the steelheading gear, but truth be told, I really don't like getting cold. Ironic since I'm an ice fisherman, but at least then I can stay warm and keep my hands covered up. I don't know, winter steelheading's just never been for me. Um, Anyways, to pass the time, a buddy of mine recently started doing video blogs for his YouTube channel. I think I'm gonna. Well, he suggested I do the same. I think I'm gonna try it for a little bit. Don't know how it'll go. If there's good response, I'll keep doing it. But at least for now, it'll give me something to do to pass the time. Anyways, Christmas just happened, so I got a bunch of new stuff, and like any fisherman, I want to play with that stuff. If it has to be in my basement right now, then so be it. I'll kind of go over a couple of things though, and just kind of explain them to you, I guess. So the first one, I got this Fenwick Ice Rod. It's brand new. I haven't done a whole lot of stuff with Fenwick gear before, but I'm really liking this one so far. So I mean, it's a 42-inch medium action. Um, Normally I go medium heavy for my lake trout stuff, but this one seems to have pretty solid backbone on it, which is really what I look for in a lake trout rod. It's also got a nice soft tip. What I like about that, if it's too stiff, you tend to pull the hook out of their mouth. When you have a little bit of a softer tip like that, when a fish bites, it's got a little bit more play in it, and you can feel the bite better, see the bite better. But having that little bit of extra play allows you to really bury the hook in them better, and then having the backbone in there also gives you hook setting power, but allows you to control the fish a lot better, which I like. The 42-inch, I like longer rods. You can get away with using lighter line, which I think is important out there, being such clear water. So yeah, I rigged that up with a Daiwa Bradia spinning reel. It's a 2500 series. I always use 2500 for lake trout. Reason being is spool capacity. A lot of the little 1000s and 1500s guys use for ice fishing just don't carry enough line. If you get a 20-pound laker in 100 feet of water, sometimes they pull, and you want to be able to have that extra line. I use this reel in the spring. I don't have really ice specific reels. I kind of just transfer them over from my summer rods. Change the line out on them usually. So what I'm going to use that rod for is my swim baits. So this one here, I've got a 1 ounce Freedom head rigged up, with just a 4/0. I don't remember what hook that is. I think it's a troll car. It's a 4/0 straight shank. So I rig it exposed there with a treble. I always run the treble now. I never used to till last year. My buddy Sebastian, Seabass Outdoors, kind of showed me this treble thing. I mean, the stinger hook isn't a secret, but he ties his own for here. I started doing the same. I've caught a lot of fish just on that stinger, so I think it's important to have, as long as it's not messing up the action of the bait. I've had stingers mess up the action. You don't want that, but obviously it's nice to have that stinger on there and get those extra fish. The bait I've got that rigged up to is a custom pour swim bait. This one's based on a 5-inch swammer mold, so it's very similar to the X-Zone swammer, except we pour them ourselves. Saves money. We get custom colors and whatnot, so that's kind of the way to do it, in my opinion, anyways. So yeah, haven't tried that rod out, but I'm certainly excited to use it. I got one other rod, kind of a cheaper price point that I'd normally spend on a rod, but for a cheap price point, I think this one's worth trying out. I think it's only about $15. This one's made by Berkeley, I believe. I can't even remember. Yeah, the Amp Ice by Berkeley, and it's this one here is a 38-inch medium. So again, same thing. You have a nice sturdy backbone on this one, and a pretty soft tip, so you can see where the real bend in that rod is. I really like that rod, and I think that's going to be my vibrato and jig and wrap rod. We have that soft tip, but good backbone. Again, 2500 reel. This one's just a Shimano Sahara. Got it rigged up on 10-pound braid with an 8-pound floral leader and a 3/4 ounce Sabile vibrato. That's a go-to. I won't take that off all year. One thing I should mention too, a lot of people ask that. A lot of guys use swivels with the vibrato rather than tie direct, which you do need something because it needs some space to shimmy. If you tie direct, it's going to alter that, and it won't shake as well as you want it to. Rather than use a swivel for this one, I prefer to just add a split ring to it. I feel like when the fish are finicky, having that extra hunk of metal there, I don't know, it shouldn't make a difference. I mean, it might just be a confidence thing. They got a big stupid silver hook hanging off there, and fish don't seem to mind that. They eat it, so maybe it's just a confidence thing, but I prefer to use a split ring instead. So yeah, that combo will be the same all year. I'll have that rigged up the whole season from start to end. Got some new swim baits. I actually started using these ones for bass at the end of the year. Did fairly well on them, but I was more excited to use them for lake trout. So this one here is the Rhythm Wave by Jackal. I think they're about $7 or $8 a pack. It's 7 in a pack. This is the smaller version. I've also got the bigger ones. But it's kind of just a nice little finesse swim bait. Good action to it, and I love the colors on it. It's not a pure white, but it's got some nice fleck in it. Nice green back. There's days where I really like that color, so I was excited to see it in this new swim bait. What else did I got? A whole bunch of stuff. So this one here, I was pretty excited about this when I opened it. Cabela's bag for their ice rods. It says it holds 8 rods. It might hold 8 regular ice combos. It's not going to hold 8 of my combos, that's for sure. I'll pull out here. So I've been messing around with a bunch of my stuff here. So that would be more of a typical ice combo. This is my perch setup with the slab grabber there. But you got a smaller, what's this, 28-inch, I think, maybe? Yeah, 28-inch medium. With a little 1000 size reel. 8 of these will probably fit just fine in there if you fold the reel handles down. 8 of my lake trout combos certainly are not. So it's great. I mean, it's got 2 separate compartments for your rods. It's got side pockets for whether you want to keep line or lures. This side here's got, you know, your mesh pocket here, pocket here. It's got 2 straps here. You could wear it in backpack if you want to. Here's my problem. My rods being 42 inches are not going to fit in this bag. It's a great bag. I want to find a use for it. Maybe I can just keep it for my perch stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to return it and get a rifle case or something. I've never actually had a case for my ice rods before, believe it or not. I don't know. I get lazy. I never end up putting them back. I don't have rod gloves or any of that stuff. But I always break rods. Case in point, just broke the tip off this one today. Son of a bitch. But traveling properly with them should hopefully deal with those issues. Pretty mad about that, but I do it every year, multiple times. Kind of used to it by now, I guess. It's carelessness. Now, one option I kind of thought about here, a lot of people do have the rod covers. Basically look like this. It's just like a mesh of some sort. I don't even know how to describe it, man. I don't know what it is. It opens all up. It's flexible. It kind of protects your stuff, stops the line from tangling. I had 2 for ice rods that were just sitting around. So what I did is I snipped them up. So now I have 4 once I kind of retied them. Now if I slide that on here, covers the tip, I can still fit. So down here. So if I get that one in there, see how that kind of overhangs a little. Sorry, it's really dark down here. Probably get maybe the green one's longer. Push that back. So again, slide that on there. I mean, they will stick out if I do it like that, but having a little bit of protection is probably better than having no protection. But again, I might just take it back and get a rifle case. The problem with the rifle case again is I'm only going to fit 2 rods, whereas this one's wide. Each compartment widens. I could probably get 4. It'll just be not the best. But like I said, I mean, some protection on them is probably better than no protection. And it's going to offer me the ability to carry some extra stuff with it too. There's a lot of times I don't bring all my gear out. I don't want to lug a big sled through a ton of slush. If it's mild out, then you know your sled gets sticky and heavy. It's nice to just bring basics that I can carry. So it'd be nice to be able to throw that on my back with whatever lures I need in the side pockets and 4 rods in there. But honestly, I still haven't decided. I mean, I'm not telling you this as a tip. I'm just kind of showing what it is that I'm doing here. Yeah, I don't really have much else. Just finished another batch of Swimbaits, which is I guess I'll kind of show you here. Nice batch there. Those will be kind of my lake trout ones for the season. No, I mean, I don't pour Swimbaits to sell them or make money or do any of that. I pour them because I like doing it. I like saving the money. I said I can get the custom colors. This one here is kind of a nice white belly with a smoky green top on it. This one here, again, white with the smoky blue top. Just a whole bunch. This one here's got some nice purple shimmy on the back, white belly. Everything here, you know, I don't buy plastic to sell. This is all recycled plastic. I took, you know, all the baits that I used through last winter and last spring, gather them all in a big bag, sort them by color, and start pouring, melt them all down. You know, this is just for my last batch. I got hundreds just off used plastic from last year. You know, the actual swammer, you're looking at $8 or $9 a pack for 4 of them. You know, if I got 200 here, I don't even know what that comes to, man, but paying a lot less money to do it that way than I would be buying them. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about today. There's kind of first vlog, so it's going to be a little learning curve, that's for sure. Crush some Ferreros because it's Christmas and they're delicious. And yeah, man, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think if you want to see some stuff, and yeah, hopefully keep me busy till the ice is here. Fingers crossed.